And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are reacting to New England Revolution versus Club Atletico Independiente de la Chorrera in the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Round 1, Leg 2, the final round 1 game of this year's tournament. The final round 1 game of the tournament, of course. 11 ties, 10 down, 1 to go, 90 minutes, and we'll know our full round of 16. And we'll know every matchup to be and all that. But we got 90 minutes. We'll probably know before then, but in theory, we still have 90 minutes. New England Revolution contra Club Atletico Independiente de la Chorrera en la Concachampions de la CONCACAF. Primera ronda, partido volta. La final, primera ronda, City. Uno a 0 global para New England. 1-0 on aggregate for the Revs. And teams are walking out and we're ready to go as it is tonight at Gillette Stadium, the house that Tom Brady built, of course. Starting 11s are as follows. For New England in goal, Heinrich Ravas. The back four, Henry Kessler, Andrew Farrell, Dave Romney, DeJuan Jones. The midfield, defensive midfield 2, Matt Polster, Ian Hartz. The attacking midfield 3, Nacho Gil, Carles Gil, Thomas Chancalay, Giacomo Vrioni up top. For Chorrera, Independiente de la Chorrera in goal, Chifundo. The back four, Modelo, Ramirez, Ariano, Davis. The midfield 4, Contreras, Fields, Hurtado, Murillo. Rouse and Dinos up top for Independiente. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, let's get this one going. We got 45. Well, you know what I mean. TFC's next opponent is the Revs. I will be paying much attention to the Revs in this game for sure because we gonna see how good they look before we play them at Gillette on Sunday, just like we did Cincinnati last week. And a lot more attention considering this is the only game in town. Independiente, I pray you win for multiple reasons. One, I want to see the Revs be weak. Second of all, well, I picked the Revs to lose this tie anyway. So Independiente, do your freaking job. Even though you sold everybody worth a damn after the Central American Cup. For reasons I don't really understand. Teams are lined up and ready to go. Hit that like button. Start running up the comments. Hit that subscribe button, follow button, whatever you're on. Subscribe, Rumble, follow. I think it's a follow button on Rumble. I'm not sure. Revs wearing their blue kits. Their damn near Toronto ripoff kits. They're playing Toronto. I'm against the Revs. But, I mean, I don't have hatred for the Revs. I mean, Robert Kraft owns the team. They play at Gillette Stadium. If I hated the Revs, that would be sort of weird. Sort of. I just think they're mid, that's all. And I thought Independiente could beat them. I didn't realize Independiente sold half of their best players from that Central American Cup run that could have beat the Revs. It's still only 1-0. That'll probably change. Lol, what's your score prediction? I'm not sure at all. I don't know where this game's going to go. Starting 11, Ravas, Romney, Kessler, Chancalay, Polster, Vrioni, Carles Gil, Hartz, Nacho Gil, DeJuan Jones, and Andrew Farrell for New England. What's my score prediction? I'm going to say 1-0 either way. Somebody's winning 1-0. How about that? Most defensive team in MLS. Damn. I don't know. I would say Nashville. Nashville. I know they scored 4 goals last night, but they've been known to park the bus heavily. Coin toss here, NYCFC. I've seen them play offense before, so I don't think it's them. Yeah, I'm going Nashville. Ismael Cornejo's the referee tonight. Walter Lopez, Ziegler, and Lopez, the other 3. White kits for Independiente with yellow sleeves. Of course. Canada's playing Costa Rica again in the W Gold Cup on Saturday. I might be live for at least the second half of that, or watching the second half of that while St. Louis is playing on live. So there you go. But yeah, they should win. And then USA takes on Colombia. And the winner of that, if Canada wins and the USA wins, they'll play each other in the semifinals. Eric Miranda is the referee on VAR. I told you y'all get him. USA versus Canada in the semifinals of the W Gold Cup. I like it. Roberts in goal. Davis, Fields, Dinolis, Murillo, Adriano, Ramirez, Hurtado, Contreras, Raus, and Modelo for Independiente. If it's a 1-0 win for Independiente, we go to extra time on the night. If it's a 1-1 draw, that would be Revs. If Independiente wins by 1, but it's 2-1, 3-2, they would go through on away goals. But Independiente has to win by 1 or more. A draw doesn't help them, and a loss knocks them out. They have to win to be the last team in the round of 16 and to make my prediction correct. And we're off. 90 minutes left in this round 1 of this tournament. Next week, of course, is the round of 16. But before we turn the page, we got 90 more minutes in round 1. Now less. Maybe 120. Who knows? As I said, it's possible. Independiente going forward. Here's Independiente. Cross in. Cleared away by Kessler. Central American clubs are getting stronger because they're getting surprising results like Herediano and Saprissa, even though Saprissa couldn't finish the job. There's always results like this every year. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's always Central American teams that could provide a shock. There's always one. Or there's always one non-MLS Mexican team that provides a shock to a Mexican team or an MLS team. Plays down, cleared. There's always one, maybe 2. Let's remember, last year, Violette over Austin. Caribbean, they got a result. Let's see. I'm not going to pull out the not the table, the bracket from last year, but again, there's always been teams from Central America and the Caribbean that can pull crazy results. Now, there needs to be more than 3 a year for me to say Central American teams are getting better. Motagua, yes, there we go. Motagua knocking out Pachuca, there we go. I was like, I'm forgetting something. See, Motagua knocking out Pachuca last year, there we go. I was like, I know I'm forgetting something, but I'm not pulling out the bracket. That. 2 shocks last year in the round of 16. Independiente Toronto in 2019. Do I even need to bring that back up? That was a shock. Again, Central American teams are bound to shock some teams and Caribbean teams. I need to see it more regularly. 2 a year isn't saying the league is getting better, that level is getting better. And just because Herediano or Robin Hood's in the quarterfinals don't mean nothing either. That's just because of the way the draw worked out. We will have a Central American or Caribbean team in the quarterfinals. This is true. Guaranteed. Now, the question is who and which zone and who they going to face. But I think Robin Hood beats Herediano. I'm going to go with it. I want Robin Hood to have a run, but I think they will beat Herediano. It's possible. Robin Hood plays very well out of their skin. Even though they did lose Cairo, they still play out of their skin. They should have lost the Cavalier in theory. I don't think Herediano's that much better. That Haitian team knocking out Austin was big. I agree. And that was the start of Josh Wolff's downfall once he gets sacked. What's good, Ryan? Patiently waiting on the Houston tie. Well, it should be an interesting one. Robin Hood's trash, bruh. You were watching the same Caribbean Cup I was watching then, because they looked pretty good to me. And Herediano isn't that much perfecter. Like, if it was an MLS team, yeah, I would be pretty sure Robin Hood was going down. And even then, I'd still be a bit questionable of it. I wonder what could happen if Austin never rotated their squad to play their starters down in Haiti, or the DR against Violette. They would probably have won. They probably would have won. That was 14 years ago, my friend. That was 14 years ago. It doesn't matter what you were 14 years ago. Hell, it doesn't even matter what you were 3 years ago. Well, I guess it kind of does, because no, they got in the tournament from winning the Caribbean Club Shield. So yeah, it doesn't really matter what you were 3 years ago either. Just matters what you were in like the last year and a half for them. It is. But it's Gillette Stadium. Probably stall out, but I had no doubt when Bogert said the interest was real and seeing that Reddit post. Again, you're getting Cabecita. I'm very certain. Since Kevin De Bruyne's contract's up in 2025, TFC should make a serious bid. I would agree with that, actually, but I still think NYCFC has a better chance at him. Yep, but it's been open for a couple of weeks now. But something tells me that the Leagues Cup is where Josh Wolff will be sacked when he gets absolutely murdered by Pumas in Monterrey. He'll be fired before then. I think he gets fired by like May. I don't know exactly what gets him fired, but I do know he's getting fired by May. Or June. He will not make it to Leagues Cup. I'm calling it now. He's not making it to Leagues Cup. He's getting fired by May. 6 minute. But he's getting fired by May. Run It Back is up for the Dynasty Stars. They're here. TFC bought the wrong long staff. No, I think Maddie's a pretty good player. I think he's a pretty good player. He should be good in MLS. We need midfield depth. You know what? I'm going to take it. He's still... I don't understand why he got dropped by Newcastle in the first place. But he had his moments. If he could just get that back, I think we'll be fine. No, he's not Sean, but you know what? Everybody else is pretty hyped about it. Maybe it's because they saw a Newcastle kit. They're like, oh, Matty Longstaff. That's cool. He's from Newcastle. But he was a trialist in preseason, but we always kind of had a feeling he was going to sign. But you know what? I hope that means Coelho's not going to get replaced. But then Davy Flores has still got to be there, and Oso's still got to be there. Ah, shit. That means we're talking about Matty Longstaff, not Sean. Talking about his brother, Matty. Yeah, the scarves look cool. I've seen some pictures. Those scarves look cool. FC Cincinnati versus Monterrey will be good since they're calling Brandon Vasquez Superman down there. I'm interested to see Brandon Vasquez score, just to see if he freaking celebrates on Cincinnati. Especially at that's a foul, free kick for Revolution. You know, especially if he scores in Cincinnati, I want to see if he scores or celebrates a score in Cincinnati. At Monterrey, he might celebrate. But the first leg, I think, is in Cincinnati, so we don't have long to find out. He's going to score on him. Well, similar thing. Similar. Charles' midfield this year is way better than last year by a mile. They still got work to do, but Herdman's giving you all foundation. Which that's a crazy thing to say, considering our best player shot, goal! New England revolution. Nacho heel. It was Nacho first thought. It's Nacho heel. Nacho heel scores 1-0 for the Revolution. A horrible defensive breakdown by Independiente. Let's Nacho heel get through. Now, what I got to say is his brother assisted him. Wow. Carles to Nacho. Yes, Carles had something to do with it, but Nacho put it away. Nacho heel. 2-0 on aggregate, 1-0 on the night. 1-0 esta noche, 2-0 global. But Independiente could still win 2-1 and go through. So I mean, it's not over yet. It's not over by a long shot. 8th minute. Horrible defensive play, but it's not over by a long shot. Eighth minute, Nacho heel. No, I don't think it would work the way they played in Europe. I don't think it would work. So, no. Very big. Yep, hit that like button. Do you like Independiente's kit? I like the black one better. The yellow sleeves and white shirt, it just clashes hard. Like, might as well just made it yellow. Like, why make it white and yellow? Like, Like, you could really just went straight up yellow, and that would have probably been better. I think white and yellow is and I don't think anybody in Panama wears yellow full. Wait. Could it? No. Chocoro? No, wait. No, this is Panama. Universitario. Okay, maybe not then. But they could probably wear black on the road and at home against them. So that clears that one up. So, I don't really like it. Like, I get their Panamanian team and Everlast barely makes kits. Yeah, they're wearing Everlast kits, didn't you know? The boxing company. They make football kits. They're Everlast kits. I know. Crazy. I'm like, Everlast? I saw Independiente, and I'm like, I realized their kits were Everlast, and I'm like, what? That's crazy. Like, what? That's crazy. 13th minute. Like, Everlast. I didn't realize Everlast made football kits until Independiente came around. Good pressers from Zach and Phil today. Good for Portland. Things are going well for Portland, I got to say. 13th minute, 1-0 New England. 2-0 on aggregate. 1-0 New England. 2-0 global. They have the lead, but they could still lose 2-1 and be knocked out. So it's not over yet. I do not know. I do not know that formula. Do not know the formula. Now, I do know styrofoam and acetone. No. I think, styrofoam and acetone's napalm, right? Or at least a really rudimentary version of it. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Me too. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Right? Acetone and styrofoam napalm, yeah? Or was it gasoline? Could be gasoline, because you shouldn't put gasoline in a styrofoam cooler. You shouldn't do that. I think gasoline is something different. But yeah, I've got tons of styrofoam and nail polish remover. Yeah, I guess you could napalm somebody. I wouldn't do it, but don't try this at home. Stay in milk, eat your drugs, and don't try to say, wait, what are you guys doing? Stay in milk, eat your drugs, and don't. What? Exactly. I told you yesterday I was going to wear a Patriots jersey on stream. I told you. I was like, it's either going to be the red throwback or the Bledsoe, and I went Bledsoe because nobody else voted, or at least it was a tie. So I vetoed and said, we're going Bledsoe. 16th minute. See, St. Louis NYCFC. Okay. In Toronto Revolution. I knew it was a weird team St. Louis was playing. How we doing, Adam? Holy shit, we're 22 minutes into the stream already. Well, now you got me wondering. Hold on. Now you got me wondering. Damn. Now you got me wondering. No, it is acetone. Because it was right there. It was right there in the Google suggestions. Acetone and styrofoam napalm. I wish they went back to this since they suck now. I wish they would go back to this. I love the giant flying Elvises on the shoulder and the faded stripes and all that. The italic numbers. 17th minute. Does it look like I care? No. They got 6 Super Bowls because of it. I could care less. I still think it's not that true, but whatever. I just got an idea. Hold on. You dissolve the styrofoam cups in the acetone, then microwave the mixture. Yes. 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 They never did that. Oh, Lord. No. We're talking about styrofoam and acetone's napalm, not mustard gas. And then microwave it. Microwave the mixture. Melt the styrofoam cups and packing peanuts in the acetone. Microwave the mixture. Explosion. Is that a bad idea? Possibly. They never did that. This is why we have a giant tinfoil shield. To protect our nuts, because nobody likes roasted nuts. No, that one might need a field of destruction, actually. Actually, if we're going to do that, it might need a field of destruction, actually. I'm not going to lie. Ugh. Actually, if you're going to do that one. Yes. 19th minute. 1-0, New England. Well, I don't think you just roast him. That would, I wouldn't recommend that. I wouldn't recommend that. That'd be fried junk, not roasted nuts. But nobody likes fried junk either. I wouldn't do that. I also wouldn't give that idea. That's a penalty for New England. Penalty for New England. Yep, that's probably going to be the dagger for Independiente. They're not scoring 3 goals. Oh, wait, no. Wait, Vrioni went down. They gave a yellow to Vrioni for flopping. Oh, it's not a penalty then. I was like, oh, well, damn. Yellow for Vrioni. He flopped. Isn't that what got him sent off last weekend? I don't know. Nah, goalkeeper got the ball. Vrioni flopped. Didn't he get sent off or something like that? Wasn't that part of it? New England fans are not happy. Vrioni is horrible. Jesus Christ. He's horrible. Like, dude, he legit is horrible. I don't know what else to say. He's legit horrible. And he's talking to the ref. He's going to get sent off for dissent again. Oh, no. Well, he could be. I'm not sure. But how do you not learn your lesson? Like, seriously, the same thing happened 3-4 days ago. What are you, or almost a week ago. Let's put it like that. And you're doing it again? No era penal! No era penal! Pinche FIFA! No era penal! Well, I'm not even Mexican, and you got me to... You even got me. They're playing Independiente. They'll be fine. Not like last weekend. But if they went down 10 and Independiente scored 2, that would be really nice. Because 1, my prediction would be right. Second of all, it'd be funny. It's going to be 10 years in June. Holy Lord. Cross in. Shot. Dude, I was... Holy crap. Like, that World Cup was in between my grade 7 and grade 8 year. 10 years, you're telling me. 10 years. Holy Lord. You're telling me wow. So you're telling me that by next you're telling me that the end of 7th grade was 10 years ago. And very soon, the start of my 8th grade year will be 10 years ago. Holy Lord. 8 years ago. It doesn't feel like it. 24th minute does not feel like it whatsoever. Man. Regardless, LA Galaxy's performance against Miami, they didn't lose like 1-3 like LAFC back in September. Robin Dive crushed my soul. Yeah, I felt sorry for y'all, honestly. I wanted Mexico to win that game. I really did. Because I thought they deserved it, to be honest. To be honest. Whoa. How? You're in your 30s? 24th minute. Jesus Christ. Do you think Alajuelense can eliminate New England? I don't expect much from either of them because their next rival will obliterate them. Yes, I think Alajuelense could eliminate New England. New England sucks. Like, this New England team, even though they're up 1-0, Toronto's defense is better than Independiente's. We should at least draw them on the weekend. Okay? I'm not afraid of New England. I'm not afraid. I really ain't. I'm not. New England doesn't scare me. Just like Cincinnati last week. New England doesn't scare me. And I think Alajuelense could beat New England because Alajuelense actually has forwards and a good defense. I'm actually going to go for it. I think on my predictions, I'm going to go Alajuelense over New England. I'm going to go for it. I think I'm going to go for it. I mean, the rest of this game could change that, but I still think I know where I'm going with it. 30 in the fall. Damn. The 26th minute. You must be a couple years younger than me because I was going into 8th grade when no head-up penal happened. From 7th to 8th when no head-up penal happened. So you must be a couple. Unless you count middle school with elementary. I don't know. I didn't think you were that much younger. But some people do. I don't know how it is in California. Maybe their middle schools are basically right next to elementaries. You just go through it. I don't know. Maybe their 5th grade and 6th grade are in the same building. I don't know. Where I'm at, there was a definite split between 5th and 6th and middle school and elementary. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it's different. Pretty much. The Panthers gave away a goal in 0 seconds. Ha 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 ha! Maple Leafs are winning. Good. No, they're trash. I'll bet against New England. This ain't Tom Brady and the Patriots. I'm betting against the Revs. And I'll do it absolutely easily. Millennials are getting old. Soon it'll be the Zoomers. What about the Zillennials like me? We're on the freaking byline. The Zillennials are on the byline. Like, we're not old yet, but we're not young, but we're about to be old. Shit starts getting real at 25 is what I'm going to say. 25 sounds way too serious, I'm going to say, so. Less than 10 months. Cabecita to Portland's heating up. Yeah. If VAR existed, do you think they would have never gave that a penalty to the Netherlands? Yes. VAR, that's the reason VAR exists, is that play. VAR became a thing because of that play, which that's the salt in the wound, you know? I mean, VAR sucks, but the salt in the wound, especially if you're Mexican, is knowing that play, that Robin play, is exactly why VAR is a thing. That's the salt in the wound. It's like, oh, you could have, but the technology was there 4 years into 2014, you know? They just didn't do it. So that's the salt in the wound. Is like, damn, if this was 4 years later, we would have been in the right place, right time. They wouldn't have given it. That's the salt in the wound. Big up to Petrovic, by the way. It's on FS2. So here's what you do. You go to the Fox Sports website, go to watch. Incognito tab, of course. So incognito tab, search up foxsports.com. Go to watch. Click the Independiente Revolution game. Watch it for an hour. And then close that window. Bring up another incognito tab. Do it again. Watch it for the second half. You're welcome. Same thing. It's that easy. They haven't patched that yet. So until it's not patched, I'll use that for you. Until somebody tells me it's patched, I will tell that to you for these Fox Sports games. How do you think New England will do in the Leagues Cup? Meh. I mean, they did okay last year. I think they'll do okay. Do okay again. They'll do okay again. What's your prediction on Philadelphia-Pachuca match? Philly gave me doubts. Pachuca wins. Pachuca's hot right now. I picked Philly to win on my full bracket, so either way, I'm going to get, if Philly wins, my full bracket's going to be right, but my round of 16 predictions are going to be wrong. Pachuca wins, other way around, but I got to go Pachuca. The way Pachuca's playing right now, and the way Philly's playing right now, I got to go Pachuca. Because cup games are crazy, that's why. Sometimes the big teams don't make cup finals. Sometimes it's underdogs. Sometimes it's two underdogs. I mean, Athletic Club ain't that small of a club, but compared to Real Madrid and Barcelona. But I'm actually more interested in seeing Mallorca and Athletic Club, to be honest. If I'm being honest. By the way, Kyle Laren's in the final. So that matters, right? Hit that like button, gets one going. FIFA always do things late. That's true. That's true. Remember, Drake Calendar is so much better than Robert Sanchez, even though they look like twins. I agree with that. But we could also say Petrovic is better than Calendar. That might be a hot take. 31st minute, 1-0 New England. Boring game so far, but they have the lead. Sergio Roberto wants to go to MLS. Oh, my God. Let me guess. Miami. Let me guess. Miami. Let me guess. Say Baravas. It's always Real Madrid, Barcelona, Copa del Rey final. It would be boring. Athletic Club never been relegated. Yep, that's true. This is true. I'm tired of Miami just breaking the rules. Could we please actually enforce the rules? Miami knows damn well Don Garber's not going to put his foot down because Lionel Messi's in the league at Miami. Of course they could do what they want. I'm sure they're over the salary budget. Here's the problem. Garber's not going to put his foot down against a team that has Lionel Messi. LAFC is more likely to get a foot down put on him, if I'm being honest. Which, you know what? It wouldn't totally shock me if Garber's like, oh, shit. People are talking about us letting some teams break the rules. LAFC, you're the sacrifice because you don't have Messi. Even though I love you, you know I have to do this. I'm so sorry. Kind of like Shawn Michaels super kicking The Undertaker. Ric Flair, my bad. I forgot. It was Ric Flair. Shawn Michaels got retired by Undertaker. Shawn retired Flair. My bad. See, I was getting those mixed up. Shawn kicking Flair. He was like, I'm sorry, I love you. And then he kicks him and retires him. Right? Like that scene. That would be Garber. Garber would be Shawn Michaels. LAFC would be Flair, and he would super kick LAFC because he can't throw Miami under the bus. He can't throw Miami under the bus. Because it's LAFC. Because it's LAFC. Besides, it was pretty stupid to ban them for the pyro. So I'm not mad about it either. I think it's right to take that away, to be honest. Oh, happy birthday to Twelman. St. Louis boy, Revolution boy, happy birthday to Twelman. No, because we got Gavron and Sean Johnson, so no. Now, well, for him to be the third keeper would be stupid, but why the hell do we bring back Ranjit Singh? A guy off the street could do better. 34th minute. I want Baldissimo to TFC. Which one? Matthew, Michael, which one? Either way, no. We have enough midfielders. Now, if we're talking Michael Baldissimo, maybe. Matthew, no. Matthew is CPL through and through. Not hate. That's not hate. But we're not here to put CPL players on our damn roster. Looks at Io Akinola. Looking at Io Akinola. Baldissimo, San Jose. Yeah, Michael. Okay, no, we may have a CPL player on our roster. That might be Io Akinola. Yeah, we might have a CPL player stuck on our roster. Not Rory's birthday. His birthday was, what, a couple of weeks ago? Oh, his birthday's in August. Whose birthday was a couple of weeks ago? I'm getting confused. Oh, somebody's birthday was a couple of weeks ago. They're talking about Twelman. It's Twelman's birthday. I would. We need a striker. I would. He may be a Tronco, but he's still better than Diamande. He's still better than Io. He's still better than Prince. Prince would still be the super sub for now, but I would. Who the hell else? A New England Ford. We need a striker. Henry scores in the league. He does score a lot somehow. It's Twelman's birthday. Taylor Twelman. They're using Messi to not play U.S. Open Cup. Yeah, Miami's not an Open Cup because they weren't high enough on the standings. Oh, wait, no, they're in CCL too, so there you go. That didn't help either. Nice. 60's the new 40. 60's the new 40. You heard? At least if you do it right. 2DNA and ESPN Deportes are doing well in the month of February according to revenue, views, and subscribers compared to Telemundo. Well, ESPN Deportes has the CONCACAF W Gold Cup, so I did watch a CONCACAF W Gold Cup game on ESPN Deportes. Told you he was an OG. Galaxy are interested in Martin. Son of a... We're really going to let that happen? You got Dejan Joveljic. Hands off. You got Dejan Joveljic. Hands off. 38th minute. I would not complain about Henry Martin at Toronto. I'd stop calling him a tronco unless he sucked. If he starts scoring goals, I'd stop calling him a tronco. He has no... Here's the thing about Henry Martin. He has no technical ability to say of he's not wily. He's not really that fast. But damn, can he score goals. But damn, can he get himself in the right position to score goals? You know? Yeah, he's a tronco. He has not really any skills. He's not that fast. But he gets in the right position, which I guess as a striker, that's all you need to do. I guess you don't have to have the frills, you know? As long as you get in the right position and score. Just let him get in position, score. Mexico women's missing a lot of good players. That's why I don't see them winning the Gold Cup. They just beat the USA! What? They just beat the USA! They could win. I mean, they could still beat Canada for all I know. Didn't Mexico, just beat Canada a couple of months ago in a friendly? It can't be that long. I think Mexico beat Canada in a friendly, didn't they, recently? Because Mexico hasn't lost in freaking 20 games or something. I agree with that. I agree. That's true. Saw from Herc's post. Yep. You think 20's old, and then 20 years later when you hit 40 was like, damn, I actually am old. So I've heard. I know the 20 part. Yeah, I felt old at 20 and I still feel old at 24. I feel like, damn. But it's really just, well, damn, I'm not a kid anymore. I've almost lived a quarter century. That's what I mean by old, right? But you're really old at 40, 45, that's when you're really... You really don't know old until you're 45, 50, 40, 45, 50. Then it's like, yep, I really am old. That part I've heard. But when you turn 20, 25, it's like, I feel old. But it's really because you say, well, damn, I've lived 2 decades. I've lived a quarter century. Damn, that's long. You don't know old until you think, but you don't know. Even if you're enjoying yourself. I know they didn't bring Katy Martinez and Alicia Cervantes. Still beat the USA? Nice. Congratulations. 100 years. That's awesome. Congratulations. 100% agree. Mexico kicked the U.S. women's ass. They deserved it. The USA ain't the shield. Anything. The shield's made out of wood that breaks easily. Exactly. I didn't say. I said what I heard. I didn't say what I know. But hey, if you look 30 and you're 42 and you look 30 and you feel like it, hey, more power to you. More power to you. Jennifer Aniston is damn near 60 and she still looks 30, so she don't look 60. She don't look old, so I don't think Jennifer Aniston's ever had plastic surgery, but I'm not sure. I think she's still natural. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think she's going to leave America, though. She's in America. Yeah. That helps. 43rd minute. That's that Balkan blood, ain't it? That's that Balkan blood and Balkan strength, ain't it? 43rd minute, 1-0. New England, 2-0 on the aggregate. 43rd minute. Think of TFC's new acquisitions. Longstaff, I think he's a good midfielder. It's good for our team. Good positioning. Good ball sense. Good football sense. I like him. Good player. Sucks he's not playing for Newcastle, but I think we got a good signing out of anybody's expectations. What if Toronto had an NWSL team? I would be a fan of that NWSL team instead of Portland. I'd be a fan of the Toronto NWSL team instead of Portland. Simple. I wish Toronto had an NWSL team that MLSE owned. I wish they did. It's pretty damn smart. I mean, shit. They should have an WNBA team too. But again, MLSE loves money, you would think, you know. They'd be like, you know what? It makes more money than the Argos. And I like the Argos. Because their managers are trash. Spalletti was the one making that stuff run. You know, that makes me think Italy might just pull another Euro win out of their ass, out of nowhere. You know what? I'm going to go with it. Yeah. Spalletti's going to carry Italy to the Euros. Again, back-to-back, baby. Back-to-back. Spalletti. Woohoo! You know what? Screw it. They're going to do it again. Hey, last time we missed the World Cup, they won the Euros after it. They missed the World Cup. What do you think's going to happen? And Chiesa's back too, and they're actually playing pretty well. 1 minute of stoppage time. You know what? They're going to get hot at the Euros again. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's what I remember. Yes. Of Fleek. Getting rid of Fleek. And Nagelsmann. They could have kept either. Who do you think will win this competition? Columbus Crew. So I picked the first time. I'm sticking with it. I'll stick with it. 25 seconds left in the first half. $15 seconds, 1-0. Independiente looking for a goal here. A 1-1 draw would mean they only need to score one goal and not allow another. We got a halftime whistle. Halftime whistle, it's 1-0 New England. 2-0 on aggregate. 1-0 esta noche, miro tiempo. 2-0 global. Miro tiempo. Cincinnati, no, they suck. Miami, if they start playing a bit more like what they are able to play, then yes. But Cincinnati, no, they have no chance in hell. Monterrey will rip them to shreds. You don't know about Monterrey's plot armor, don't you? Chelsea. Both my teams playing each other. Liverpool. I think that would be a good sell. We already played Man City once. AC Milan. I don't know what you're watching, but I think you're watching the wrong games. Dude, Cincinnati just drew Toronto FC. At home. The same Toronto FC that only won 4 games last year. Cincinnati has no strikers to speak of. They have no... Basically, it's Luciano Acosta or bust. Their defense is better, yes, but here's the thing. Just because you score 4 goals against a Jamaican team at home, that doesn't mean you can do the same against Monterrey. Brandon Vasquez will score a hat trick on him. Yes. Or Cody and Seth in a tag match. But either way. Take a short break and a half, talk about the stats, get this one going. Actually, that'd be awesome. Messi versus Monterrey's plot armor of the Golden Horseshoe up their ass. Yeah, that's a good series. I agree. I'm very as of now, I'm very hopeful. But then again, this time last year I was very hopeful, and look where that got us. But I'm actually truly hopeful. I don't really see any shades of gray here, you know? I'm truly hopeful. Brandon Vasquez knows Cincinnati like a freaking drum. He could beat him like a drum himself. But we'll take a short break and be back for the stats of the half. Sit tight. Back for the stats at the half. We got 63% possession to 37, 3 shots to 5, 1 shot on goal to 1, 306 accurate passes, 86% to 166, 83%, 9 fouls, 5, 0 corner to 2, 3 shots to 5, 1 shot on goal to 1, 354 passes to 200, 86% pass accuracy to 83. We got 12 throws to 7, 0 offside to 0, 1 yellow card on either side, 0 red cards, 1-0 at the half, 1-0 esta noche, 2-0 miro tiempo, aggregate, 2-0 aggregate, 2-0 global, Miro tiempo. New England, they got a goal. They don't look that great. They look meh. They look eh. They don't look that great. Trust me. They look questionable. They look honestly trash. They look honestly trash. If it wasn't Independiente, they would probably be losing legitimately. If Toronto was so bad, they'd lose 5-0 to Cincinnati. That didn't happen. That did not happen. So, hell, last year they drew them, only lost 3-2, but hold your horses. But New England doesn't look too good. I wouldn't want to be. New England doesn't look too good. Independiente, if they could score 2 goals, they would still go through. Of course, they couldn't allow any more, but Independiente still has a chance, which is a bad thing for the Revs because, let's be honest, you don't want the other team to have a chance in the second half at your own house. You should be able to put them away by now, and they haven't. Independiente's defended pretty well. Revolution have only found 1 goal. Their forward play isn't great. Vrioni's trash. Nacho Gil got the goal. Carles Gil got the good assist. Of course he did. Other than that, I haven't really seen a peep from them, to be honest. They've done just enough against Independiente. To be honest, Revolution don't scare me, just like Cincinnati didn't scare me last week. So, good news for Toronto fans. Revs don't look great. They also didn't look great against DC either. They also didn't look great down in Panama last week. 3 straight games, they've played crap. I think Toronto, if the Gillette hoodoo doesn't hit us and we can win again there, that would be great. As a Toronto fan, I like what I see for Toronto's chances. Hell, I sort of like what I see for Independiente's chances to overturn this if they could get 2 goals. But, I mean, look at Herediano. Nobody thought they could get 3 goals to overturn Toluca, and guess what? It happened. So, let's just keep that clear. Let's just keep that clear. Friends, let's just keep that clear. All right? Vrioni is trash. Goes down, gets a yellow card. Independiente could have a chance. Slight chance, but not. It's honestly like a weather service slight chance. Yeah, it's there, but is it going to happen? Probably not. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. So, another 45 minutes left in round 1. Tom Bogert gave a mini update. Send it to you. Good. I'll check it after. What's your prediction for Man City versus Man United? Man City 3-1. Waiting for the second half. Just because they beat Cavalier doesn't mean they are. Just because they have the supporter shield doesn't mean they are. Let me guess, Cavalier fan, right? You're coping, aren't you? Hey, I understand it. I understand it. You're coping. That if Cincinnati has a shit start to the season and gets curb stomped by Monterey, it's going to make things feel worse for you, even though you knew probably going in you weren't going to win that tie. If you're a Cavalier fan, you're coping, right? Got it. You're coping. I get it. I get it. But I hate to tell you, Cincinnati will have a crap start to the season. They already have. And they're going to get curb stomped by Monterey. So coping ain't going to help you. But I know how you feel. I've coped before. Like that. Yeah. What's your side? I'm a Toronto fan. I ain't got no side. I was watching that as a freaking unpartied. Yeah, unpartied. Let's go with it. I was watching that as an observer. I'm a Toronto fan. I honestly want a Cavalier to do better. I'm not going to lie. But I was watching that as an observer. I ain't got no side in that situation. I'm no Cincinnati fan, and I have a soft spot for Jamaican teams, but I'm not really a Cavalier fan either. Besides, I'm on Mr. Butler's side of things and not Rudolph Speed's. So, when it comes to Jamaican football things, Jamaican football situations, I'm on Mr. Butler's side, not Rudolph Speed's. So, yeah, I'm not really a fan of Cavalier either, to be honest. Oh, I know TFC's one of the worst. They were last year. They look a little bit better this year. I like both. Sheamus and Cesaro, both good wrestlers. I would be so happy. I would be over the moon. Over the moon. Second half to start. Lima's on. Esmir is coming on as well. Esmir on for Carles Heel. And Lima's on. We got second half about to start. Independiente, don't look. TFC could beat my side, Cavalier. Exactly. Anybody in MLS could. Toronto would look like the best team in the league playing y'all. Insigne would actually score a hat trick. You know what? Maybe we need that. Maybe we should play friendly against y'all. Maybe we need that. Maybe it would help us. If you give Insigne confidence, he'll play better. Let him score a hat trick, please. He's got to keep his head held high, but you know what? Damn, that would have been a good idea. Lima's on. Harks, Polster. Looks like Lima's on for Farrell. Esmir's on for Carlos Heel. Yes, but in Kingston. That would still help us, to be honest. We'd still beat you more than 2-0 in Kingston. then what? Cincinnati only beat y'all 2-0. We'd still beat you by more than 2-0 because we have good forward players on paper. So imagine what Denny Bouanga would do to Cavalier. Oh, my God. He'd score 6 goals. He'd pull Erling Haaland against Luton. Avila's on for Rouse. Turns out Kai did make a halftime sub. Avila on for Rouse. I mean, Denny Bouanga will legitimately... He would score like 5-6 goals like Haaland did against Luton. That would be so wild. My point is that would be so wild. "47th minute. Playing forward. Hit that like button, let's get this one going. Playing forward. "47th minute. Is TFC's new player good? Yes. Matty Longstaff's pretty good. He's pretty good, I think, personally. Plays forward is New England, looking for another goal. Esmir, cross, Vrioni. Ha! Damn, he fouled the defender. My God, he's really at this point, shoot him into the sun. Revs, I don't know about you, but I think you should shoot him into the sun. Giacomo Vrioni is trash. Dude, this man ain't done a damn thing. Like, dear Lord. He's not just a fake striker. He's a fake football player. My God. Went from Adam Buxa to frickin' Vrioni. They tried to get a carbon copy of Adam Buxa. It just did not work out at all. Seriously. Giacomo Vrioni is Bambi. I mean, he don't even know how to run. The dude doesn't even know how to run. He fumbles on his feet like a freaking deer on ice. Jesus H. Christ. It's been 2023. If he gets to August, it'll be 2 years. No. How the hell has he lasted that long? Like, at this point, Bobby Wood is a better option. And he's old. And damn near washed. I didn't say Bobby Wood was good at this point. I just said he was a better option. That's a different statement. Bobby Wood still sucks, but he's better than Vrioni. After watching on Sunday, you'll look forward to the season even more. You'll look forward to the home opener with bated breath because they play home opener the week after this. They're about to come home, Plays forward. Esmir. Still. That's out for a corner. Esmir looking pretty good. That might be the only good thing about the Revs right now. He's looking really... Now that's what I'm talking about. Esmir. He's looking good. Other than that, the Revs are a joke. They're an absolute joke. If Independiente didn't sell Carlos Small and all their good players from the Central American Cup run, they would have beaten New England. Here's the problem. They sold all their best players. Like, I'm legitimately going to say that talking about this match on the recap. And honestly, tonight on both. I would have been right about my prediction had Independiente not sold Carlos Small or any of their good players, really good players from the Central American Cup run, and just basically started all over going into this tournament. Because the Revolution are trash. They're trash. Trash. I'm not wrong. They're trash. I told you they'd be trash. Christian Benteke ripped them apart. And I thought DC was going to be trash this year. Now, let's remember, even though they won week 1 last year, they missed the playoffs. Same thing could happen again. Week 1 doesn't make a season. You could be happy about a week 1 result. You could be happy and say, hey, I'm very hopeful with a week 1 result. But as my Nana once said, the first doesn't always make the whole, right? There's still more to be played. It's not always going to be the same. Now, the first 3, 4, 5 weeks, you could really start making conclusions. You don't make conclusions on the first, you know? Playing forward. I agree with that. That sounds awesome. Yeah. I mean, if you count Europa League as a quadruple, I've heard some people say Europa League's not a quad. It has to be the Champions League. When to me, it's like, no, 3 trophies is a treble, 4 trophies is a quadruple. It doesn't matter what. Besides, didn't they win the Community Shield this year? Or no, that was Arsenal, my bad. No, Arsenal won the Community Shield, my bad. That was the year before. Okay. No, it was Arsenal. It was 1 versus 2. That helps TFC. I was like, I was getting my years mixed up. My bad. That's all. Last year, it was Arsenal in 23. My bad. Because it was 1v2. But still. That was the year before. Exactly. I got my years mixed up. I was thinking of 2022. Nice. CTFC, this is why we scout everything else in the province. That's why we scout League 1 Ontario. You see? Because there's a lot of talent in the province that doesn't play for your godforsaken academy. Honestly, the talent outside of the academy is better than the talent in the academy, most cases. And the people you keep from the academy are the crap ones. Like, let's see here. Of course they are. I would say yes at some point. I agree. My point being is, Toronto, you have to scout everything else in the province, or just even football wise in general. Transfer market doesn't win you games. Okay. Now, there are a lot of players that I've seen I think would be pretty good. but I watch a lot of games. I know talent when I see it, but problem is one, I don't work for the club. Second of all, I can't watch everything. Betagon coming on for Modelo. Point being is, I know how they should scout. Yep, Kansas City versus TFC in 2018 in Kansas City. Columbus versus TFC in 2019 in Columbus. Nashville versus TFC in Nashville in 2021. 56-minute. Guess I'm going to the Brazil versus Costa Rica Honduras game instead. That doesn't sound too bad, actually. Especially if it's Honduras. That don't sound too bad. I kind of want to go to that Peru versus Canada game / Trinidad, but if it's Canada, of course, at Children's Mercy Park, Kansas City. Kind of want to do that this summer, but we'll see what happens. It'd be nice to see Canada live at Children's Mercy Park against Peru. And if I also could get tickets to the Argentina game at Arrowhead, that would be nice too. Huh. 58th minute, 1-0. This game kind of reminds me of Tauro versus Leon. Yeah, Leon was struggling with Tauro. I agree. Two hours ago, Portland Timbers are in advanced negotiations for the transfer of Ford Cabecito Rodriguez from Club America. That was 2 hours ago. There's a goal, 2-0. 2-0 Esmir, of course. See, Esmir was the one good player. You know, I'd love to see it too. Screw it. I'd love to see it too. Oh, it was Thomas Chancalay. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Thomas Chancalay. Let's see here. Plays in. Esmir played it to Chancalay. Esmir, Chancalay puts away the easy shot. Esmir with the assist, but he still had something to do with it because he's been playing pretty well. Honestly, Esmir would be man of the match to me. Chancalay with a second goal in Champions Cup. Let's see if they check it. I kind of have a feeling that might be called offside. If we go by what Miami did on the weekend, it's not. But they never call things equally anyway. I'm still not scared of the Revs, though, to be honest. I'm still not scared of the Revs. Thomas Chancalay. 2-0 in the 58th, and they're going to give it because 2-0 on the night, 2-0 esta noche, 3-0 global, and that's going to do it. That's going to be the dagger. New England will certainly go through. Been ghosted for the 10th time this year. Must have some disease or something. You know? I feel that. Man. Not the disease part, but, you know. Being ghosted sucks. Being in a talking stage and then there's a pullback that just catches you out of nowhere that does not feel good. You think it's going great and then boom, pull back. Yeah, it's not fun. Then when it happens like 3 or 4 times in a row, it's not fun. It's not fun. Over like the past, 3.5 months? You think things are going great, pull back. You talk to somebody else, you think things are really going great, another pullback. Then somebody else, you think things are really going great, another pullback. It's not fun, I can tell you that much. Petkovic and one playing in Hungarian league. I think maybe higher after this, but I'll stick with the 9th wild card. I think so too. 2-0 New England, they count it. Nice. And if they all play for Croatia, that's going to be funny when it comes to when Canada doesn't scout well either, let's be honest. Nice. I agree. Just like Cincinnati last week. This is exactly the same type of thing. I won't say the same thing about New England I said about Cincinnati last week. And honestly, I think we have a better chance against New England than Cincinnati. Cincinnati still has some good forwards. I mean, really, New England? Carles Heel ain't as good as he was 3 years ago. He ain't as good as he once was. Now, if he's good once as he ever was on Sunday, we got a problem. But I don't think he will be. Chancalay, I haven't seen much of him besides the goal. Esmir, now him on the other hand, I don't know if he'll start though. That's the problem. Vrione's not playing and Bobby Wood sucks. So they don't have a striker. I think he's offside. Chancalay past the post. You know what? I think Toronto has a better chance against New England to actually win than Cincinnati. Also, after seeing them play, I would say something. Barang. Holy shit, did I actually do that? Oh, okay. Barang. Playing forward is 63rd minute, 2-0. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. $63rd minute. See what we got. Nothing. Still 2-0, 3-0 on aggregate. Habs are tied 3-3 with the Panthers. Get another goal. Beat Florida. I don't like Florida Panthers. I don't like the Florida Panthers. Let's hope. Just went. What's up, Ron? Internet just went out for a solid minute. It's all good now. So you hear my point. I'll say it again. I know how you feel about the ghosting thing. It's not fun. Especially like when you think you have three year talking stages going really well, like one after the other, and they all just pull back, unexpectedly. It's like one after the other. It's not fun. I'd rather feel like it's going nowhere and it's just a waste of time than, feel like it's getting really good and then it just goes to shit. And you really waste your time because you didn't feel like it was a waste of time. 65th minute. So, yeah, I know how you feel. Sub here, Narvaez is on. No. No. I think Louisville or Pittsburgh or San Antonio could beat New England in the Open Cup. I don't like making long bets because it makes people easy to forget, you know? It makes it easy for people to forget when things go your way. Like, oh shit, I made that bet 9 months ago. Oh, still ain't gonna pay. I don't like long bets, especially against other people. Now, of course, with a bookie, I mean, yeah, like from a sports book, yeah, I make a long bet, but not like with another person. Could care less right now. I'm making a Northwestern a powerhouse on the PS3 version of NCAA 14. Yeah, and I could care less right now. I'm watching a lot of football. I'm busy. I could care less. I'm watching the start of the season. There's football match after football match. I'm busy. I could care less too. All I need is football. And honestly, all I need is football, and I'm honestly happy. Let's be honest. Will I ever love anybody more in the sport of football? Probably not. Probably not. Let's be honest. Let's be not. Probably not. Didn't say I couldn't love anybody. Would I love them more than the sport? No. 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 You gotta be real special. Like truly special. For me to love somebody. For me to love somebody more than the sport of football. Nobody's that special. Nobody's that special. Trust me. Nobody's that special. Independiente, defending. I watched Bosnia beat North Korea today to take the 3B division in world hockey. Nice. Good for Bosnia. Buck coming on for Hawks. Ball is life. Football is life. You can't say ball is life. That people think it's basketball. I remember. I remember back in 2014, speaking of 10 years ago, everybody was wearing ball is life t-shirts. I know what you meant the first time. I said Cincinnati will make the playoffs at the start of in my predictions. I don't know if that'll stick. My predictions say yes, they'll make the playoffs and the MLS Cup. Do I think that'll stick? No, certainly not MLS Cup. Could they still make the playoffs? Yeah. They ain't making MLS Cup, though. I know I'm going to get that wrong on my predictions, but that was an early playoff prediction as well. Crazy how Noel Buck played for England under 19. He did, yeah. Header cleared. The under 19. He did play for him, yeah. '69th minute. Golden save for the next-gen console for the new NCAA game. Got to pre-order it in May. Once released, I have the next-gen Xbox. I'm getting the PS5, PlayStation 5, and NCAA 25. Mississippi State, road to glory, here I come. We going dime time. It's dime time, baby. Jeff Levy and dime time, baby. Well, in theory, yeah. Mississippi State dynasty mode, let's go. Slovenia's about 7 goals better than Croatia in hockey, and Croatia's a 10-goal better than Bosnia. I'd like to see Canada versus Croatia in hockey. I'm not saying it would feel like revenge, but Habs get a point versus the Panthers. 70th minute. Shot off the post. Esmir. Rebound. Block. Cleared. Playing forward, blocked away. Was a legend back in the day. 5 straight natties with a high of Bobcats. '72nd minute. The ball hit one of the players in the middle area. You mean the no square? Ugh. That was cringe. That was cringe. If we were a PG show, it wouldn't be as cringe. But we're not PG at all. Ugh. I don't know what's cringier, bologna, fudge, and mustard, or no. 73rd minute. Oh my God. National Weather Service, Salt Lake. Hazardous wind gusts of 60 to 65 mile per hour are expected across Salt Lake Valley on Saturday afternoon. LAFC Real Salt Lake kicks off at noon Mountain Time with snow expected later in the afternoon. Oh my God. You know, I need to see that. Screw it. I'm going to wake up early just to see that game. I need to see the craziness. Turns dribble at defense on. Excellent chances of the keeper scoring. Sicko MLS fans, this one's for us. 73rd minute. Vrioni. Shot, save. He's trash. Joe Sakic opened the arena in Zagreb a few years ago. Nice. How we doing, Mal, huh? Plays forward. Playing forward. '75th minute. '75 to '90, 15, 85. Yeah, 15 minutes to go. Having New Hook back for the Habs has been good. Nice. PSG, Bayern Munich plays tomorrow, Friday. AC Milan and Pulisic will take on Lazio in Rome. Interesting. 75th minute. Huh. 76th minute. '76th minute. Nice. Is anyone going to watch new UFL? Yeah. You know who's in it? The St. Louis Battlehawks. Of course I'm going to watch. Caw. Caw is the law. I haven't watched Milan outside of Europe yet, honestly. I've watched the highlights, but not much else. Yeah, I don't know. Jerome Boateng, or Emmanuel Boateng. For Chunkalai, Emmanuel Boateng. See, I was so... My brain got broken by this question. Yeah, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? Let's see. I know. A 1, a 2, a 3. 3. Hope California gets a team too. No. You already have the Rams and the Chargers. Leave the UFL alone. Besides, you want to steal the Battlehawks too? I'm sure you would. I hate the Rams. And I hate Stan Kroenke. And I hate Georgia Frontier's spineless son who sold the team to make sure they moved to LA. With the name and history. The Rams should still be in St. Louis. LA lost the rights to the Rams when the greatest show on turf happened. St. Louis should have at least kept the logos and the history, like the Browns did. But no. Stan Kroenke got to move the whole damn thing. I know LA used to have the Rams before they moved to St. Louis, but Georgia Frontier did the right thing by moving them. And guess what? They won a Super Bowl in St. Louis. The history should still be St. Louis's. The name should still be St. Louis's. LA lost the rights to the Rams when the greatest show on turf happened. It's a freaking travesty. It's an absolute travesty that the Rams are in LA. It's a travesty. It should still be in St. Louis. Travesty. Stan Kroenke is... You know what I'm going to say probably wouldn't be the smartest thing to say. We hate Stan Kroenke in this house. Stan Kroenke is Satan incarnate. There we go. That's better. Stan Kroenke is Satan incarnate. And you know what? I'll accept that. You know what? I'll accept that. Moran is coming on for Denolis. You better not steal the Battlehawks. I don't trust LA. If Stan Kroenke has anything to do with it, he'll steal the Battlehawks too. I didn't say you had to hate him, but I do. Arsenal fans hate him and St. Louisans hate him. Where'd they win their first Super Bowl? They didn't win shit in LA. Until they left back. Their best years were in St. Louis. Their true best years were in St. Louis, the Rams. They didn't do shit in LA. They never did shit in LA till they moved back. Their best years were in St. Louis. They should have never moved back. Yeah, St. Louis is a crappy city, and the Dome was a crappy stadium and still is, but They never would have moved. They never would have moved if Georgia Frontier's spineless son didn't sell the team to Stan Kroenke fully. Georgia brought the team to St. Louis, but her son screwed him over. Boateng scores 3-0. Emmanuel Boateng. There was not enough room for it. Emmanuel Boateng scores. Puts in, turns home, the cross, puts it away. '81st minute. $3-0 on the night, 4-0 on aggregate. 3-0 esta noche, 4-0 global. But you know what? I'm still not scared of New England. 2 of those were tap-ins that Toronto wouldn't give up. You know what? I'm going to say it now. Toronto wouldn't give up half of those 2 tap-ins. At least the new Toronto wouldn't give away those 2 tap-ins. You know what? I'm not worried. Tap-in, merchants. Panthers won the shootout. Oh, no, it's Mark Anthony K. Oh, wait. Oh, he's not wearing a Toronto jersey anymore. Okay, Nacho heel for Mark Anthony K. But he's still wearing a Canada jersey, though. Mac the Butcher Knife. He plays so recklessly. He's a butcher knife. He's Mac the Butcher Knife. Chicago-style pizza is not the best pizza. It's not even pizza, as Jon Stewart said, of course. I agree with him. Chicago pizza is not pizza. It is a swimming pool for rats. It's a bowl of marinara sauce. It is not pizza. Basically, look up Jon Stewart, New York, Chicago-style pizza. That's exactly what I think. TikTok or YouTube, it's there. Exactly. I didn't say franchise pizza was good either. This might be offside. I didn't say franchise pizza was good either. I would rather have a wood-fired mom-and-pop shop pizza. Truly, I would rather have a homemade pizza, a wood-fire oven pizza, a casserole. There we go. A wood-fire pizza. They're checking for offside on VAR. It's offside. 2-0. Back to 2-0. Yeah, I kind of thought that one might. Then you could say the first one should have been offside. The second one should have been offside too, but it's offside. Offside, no goal. But no, shop pizzas ain't great either. Store pizzas ain't great either. Frozen store pizzas ain't great either. I would rather have a homemade pizza. I'm not saying like chain pizza's bad. I'll eat chain pizza, but I would like more local place pizza, homemade pizza, mom and pop shop pizza, wood fired. That's what I want. Vesuvio's pizza in Toronto was the best. No fake ingredients. Domino's used imitation cheese. True. But I will say this. Didn't Vesuvio's close? Didn't you say it was going close? Or it did close. You think Miami could beat New England? Yeah. Yeah. New England's trash. 86th minute. But I like more local pizza places, truthfully, because that honestly is the better pizza. They have to put more care into it. Now, Emo's is completely trash. I do not, when I say Emo's, when I say local areas, I do not mean Emo's. That stuff is trash. You ever come to St. Louis and you go to Emo's? No. If you're going for the toasted ravs, fine. If you're going for the salad, fine. If you're going for the pasta, maybe. If you go for the pizza at Emo's, trust me, don't do it. Don't do it. Do not do it. You're eating pretty much eating a piece of cardboard with glue. I know it's Prevail and cracker bread, but it basically is like a freaking piece of cardboard with glue. Provel's like the texture of glue. It's trash. It is trash. I like some square pizza, like what you would get at school, or Donato's. I like Donato's as well. When I went to Columbus, I had Donato's, and that was pretty good. I like that. Emo's is trash. It's not all square pizza, but Emo's is trash. Two things about St. Louis that I disagree with. One, it's Panera, not Bread Co. Second of all, Emo's is trash. Fight me. I like gooey butter cake. I like toasted ravs, but Emo's is shit, and it's Panera. Fight me. It's Panera, not Bread Co. Fight me. Would probably hit better if I did this on a St. Louis stream, but who cares? Zanzi's pizza is pretty good. Another thing in Columbus. Nice. Kranjska sausage, Slovenian sausage. Gotta look that. I'll look that up. '88th minute. 2-0 New England. 3-0 on aggregate. Veal sandwiches from legit Italian bakeries. I would try that. Yeah, I would try that. I've never had veal before, but I would try it. 89th minute. I would try it. I've not been to New England, sadly. I've never been to Gillette. I haven't been to Foxborough. I wish. I would still love to go to Gillette Stadium even without Brady there. But I would hope they have good pizza there. 89th minute, I would, or hell, if it was TFC versus the Revs, I would take it too. But you know what? The Patriots are interested in signing Joe Flacco. Oh my God. 90th minute. Told you. And it feels like you're eating cardboard with glue. 2 minutes of stoppage time. The Patriots want to sign Joe Flacco. Veal's breaded, cooked in tomato sauce. It's topped with roast peppers and mushrooms and an Italian bun. That actually sounds amazing. I want Drake May. If we're going quarterback at 3, I want Drake May. Jaden Daniels is a fraud and Caleb Williams is a diva. I'd rather have Marvin Harrison Jr. and Baker Mayfield and no quarterback at 3. But if we have to go quarterback at 3, Drake May or Bo Nix. Hell, is Jackson Dart in the draft this year? Hell, Jackson Dart. $30 seconds. Jackson Dart, Drake May, Bo Nix. Seconds to go, and they're going to play forward with Vrioni. Vrioni. Cross. Shot. Goal. It's a goal to end the game, and it's Mark Anthony K. It's Mark Anthony K to make it 3-0. Vrioni with a cross, and Mark Anthony K was there. Good for him, I guess. There's his early goal for the season. He doesn't do anything else good for the rest of the year. Trust me, it happened last year. $3-0 on the night, 3-0 esta noche, 4-0 global, 4-0 on aggregate. And that's the way it would end. No other CONCACAF game tonight. This was it. Mark Anthony K ends at 3-0 and 90+2. And it's full time. Full time in the final round 1 game. It is 3-0 for the Revs. 3-0 esta noche. 4-0 on aggregate. 4-0 global. New England advances to play Alajuelense. Independiente is eliminated. And that's why you don't sell your best players. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put it some plays. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match. The final round of 16 spot has been taken. There's only 16 teams left. And that is the New England Revolution. Good for them. 3-0 on the night, 4-0 on aggregate, 3-0 esta noche, 4-0 global. New England avanzar a la octavos de final contra Alajuelense. Congratulations to New England. Commiserations to Independiente. I'll see you. I'm out. Peace.